There is always something about the human desire to want to get rich. And it's not just about wanting to get rich, but wanting to get rich quick. And we've heard of movements like the FIRE movement, and we've heard things going on with all these schemes and programs that are being created. So if you look at cryptos, for example, that really don't have an intrinsic value. If you look at investing in artwork, something that is provided by Masterworks to investors, and you invest, and if your painting is sold, they take 20% cut. All these schemes tell me that people are really out to want to get rich quick. But there's always a problem with it, in that only the people at the top of the pyramid are lucky. In other words, those who enter these schemes first are the ones that carve out the cream of the pie for themselves, and then others are left with remnants. So whatever scheme that you've heard of, it's probably been going on for quite a while before you've heard of it. And it's most likely that if you invest in it, you will get burnt. And they would sell it to you as a well prepared package that you can't go wrong. This is the way forward. But be careful, because what they're doing is they're appealing to your greed. And who doesn't want to be comfortable? Who really doesn't want to be able to retire early? Of course, we all want to do, but you need to be careful. In the Bible, 1 Timothy 6:9-10 says that, but those who desire to be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and harmful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil, for which some have strayed from the faith in their greediness and pierced themselves through many sorrows. Yeah, you might go about chasing all this wealth and wanting to get rich, but getting rich is not all that it seems to be. Getting rich has its own problems, it has its own challenges. So if you want to invest, invest wisely. Invest with the hope that you want to help other people. Invest with the hope that you want to leave an inheritance for your children. Invest with the hope that you want to leave the world a better place than it currently is. If you're chasing wealth, or to consume it on yourself and to live a lavish lifestyle, you'll be seriously disappointed. So take a look at yourself and make wise decisions by investing wisely in shares and stocks, and even safer, invest in ETFs and index funds. They're a lot safer. And invest for the long term. Don't invest to want to get rich quick. Let's take a quick look at this portfolio's performance for week 24. So for week 24, I bought 20 more shares of Rivian, and that brings the percentage of the entire portfolio to 3% from 1.58% previously. As I mentioned in last week's video, the aim is to try and rebalance the portfolio. This week's largest gain is Genius Brands at 10.78%. And this week's largest loss is Rivian at 8.72%. So as at this week, Apple, Nvidia, Rivian, Taiwan Semiconductor, and Unity Software are all in the green, while the remaining 6 stocks in this portfolio are in the red. The total portfolio allocated increased from last week from $35,862 to $36,440. This is as a result of buying additional Rivian stock. The total portfolio loss had decreased from last week from $11,079 to $10,829. The total equity increased from $24,783 last week to $25,611 this week. And the total loss on this portfolio was reduced by just 1% from last week. In the current week, the performance of this portfolio against the S&P 500 is minus 0.54, and the portfolio performance from the previous week is plus $250. Looking at the performance in week 24, you can see that it's almost flat from week 23. Looking at the portfolio performance versus the S&P 500 in the last week, this portfolio underperformed by 0.54%. In the last month, this portfolio has underperformed the S&P 500 by 16.04%, and year to date it has outperformed the S&P 500 by 10.32%. I hope you found this information useful. Continue to invest wisely. Don't get lured into all these scammy, crypto, alien, spooky schemes that are going on, that are being pushed by these top finance channels. Invest wisely. If you can't invest in individual shares, invest in ETFs and index funds. They are a lot safer. So I hope to see you in the next video. Invest wisely. Take care. Bye.